Unstoppable.
Hello and welcome back. Today I wanted to do a review of the 5th sound font in the Bendu Armory exclusive sound font bundle. Now once again, these are pre-installed on Bendu Armory Sabers, but you can buy the bundle as a separate product on their website. The sound font files come for Profi, CFX, and Verso, so you can get them on Bendu Armory. I think sells the Profi and the CFX. I don't think they sell anything with a Verso in it, but you can get the sound effects in Verso. This is the 5th sound font on there. The other 4 were more fringe sound fonts. There was a Tron effect, a Gundam one, an energy sound font, and a flame sound font. So all things that are much more of a novelty use. This one is the first one that's actually designed to sound like a lightsaber. Specifically, this is designed to sound like the lightsaber of Bastila Shan from Knights of the Old Republic. Now, Bastila is a character that's very popular. She's one of the romance options for Revan in the first Knights of the Old Republic. And I think she factors into the comics rather heavily, and later Knights of the Old, or later Old Republic things. But Bastila is a well-beloved character. There are a lot of people out there with Bastila-inspired hilts. A lot of major manufacturers make Bastila hilts. There's a lot of people who cosplay as her. So again, this is a more usable font, I think, for people than the other fringe fonts that precede it, simply because if you have that saber or you have that costume, then you're definitely going to want a font that matches it. If you don't, then this thing reads as lightsaber in much more of a way than, or much greater of a way than the other ones did. Alright, let me go ahead and walk you through this sound font, and then we'll talk about the features of it. First, let me show you the power up, the smooth swing, and then the accent swings. Okay. Power up is a typical lightsaber power up. Okay, the buzz of a smooth swing. Okay, if you get the accent swing, there's a little bit more of a whone to it. Let me do some clashes here. Okay, pretty solid clashes for a lightsaber effect. Blade lockup. The blade lockup on this is maybe a little bit more aggressive than the character generally demands. It's more of a flame, sort of angry lockup sound, as opposed to a more typical crackle, but it works as a lockup. Blaster deflects. Okay, the blaster deflects on this, as opposed to things like Arcane and the other ones where you got these sort of machine gun or blaster sounding things. This actually sounds more like a blast than a blaster, which I like. The only thing about these blaster deflects is that the sound files are a little bit long, so when you hit it, there's layers to it. So as opposed to just a quick effect, it's sort of a longer effect, which locks you into that blaster effect for a little bit longer, which is a little bit odd, but it is what it is. Let me see if I can trigger the force effect here. There we go, that was the force effect. So it's like an extra long blaster. I've already done lockup, so I think that's pretty much all of the effects on this. Here's power down. So all things told, this is a medium range sound font. It's not overly aggressive and sithy, it's not light and buzzy, but it's a medium range sound font that reads as a lightsaber sound font, so it's a pretty solid one to use as your primary or base sound font. It's called Unstoppable, themed after Bastila Shan. The rest of the sound fonts in this bundle are all themed off of characters that are more recognizable from Star Wars. So join me back and we'll look at the 6th sound font in this package of 10.